They say, the wonder is, not that the field of stars is so vast, but that we have measured it. You're part of Constellation now. Part of our family. What you've found, it's the key to unlocking everything.
Hey everyone, welcome back to our channel. I hope you're all as excited as I am because today we're talking about something astronomical. And no, I'm not exaggerating. I'm talking about Starfield. For those of you who've been living under a space rock, Starfield is the next big thing from Bethesda, the creators of iconic series like The Elder Scrolls and Fallout. Imagine the depth of Skyrim but set in the sprawling expanse of outer space, filled with galaxies, planets, and celestial mysteries waiting to be explored. Now, the game's release is just around the cosmic corner, and the anticipation is truly otherworldly. But hold your space horses before you fire up those thrusters and launch yourself into this vast new universe. There are some things you should absolutely do to prepare for your odyssey among the stars. That's right, today we'll walk you through the top 9 things you absolutely must do before diving into the universe of Starfield. So fasten your seatbelts, and let's get started. Make space and preload Starfield. Alright, diving right in, let's talk about the first essential step, clearing up storage space and preloading Starfield. Trust me, you don't want to be that person who's scrambling to delete files when the clock strikes midnight and the game launches. It's not a fun place to be. First things first, preloading. Preloading is basically downloading the game before its actual release, and this is something you absolutely want to do. If you're playing Starfield on Xbox or on a Windows PC via the Xbox app, you can preload the game right now. For the Steam folks out there, preloads begin on August 30th, so mark your calendars. Now, let's talk numbers. Starfield is a big game, in scope and in file size. You're going to need a whopping 125 gigabytes of free space on your system. Yep, you heard that right, 125 gigabytes. So, what do you do if you're running low on storage? Well, it might be time to prioritize. Take a look at your game library and see if there are any games you haven't touched in a while. Or maybe there are apps and files that are just taking up unnecessary space. You could move them to an external drive or just say your goodbyes and hit that delete button. Trust me, it's worth it for Starfield. Manage time for your cosmic adventure.
Constellation Star Station LO868. Welcome aboard.
Moving on to our second tip for today, let's talk about managing your time. Look, Starfield is not a game you're going to explore in a lunch break. This is a Bethesda title we're talking about. Whole universes are waiting for you to get lost in, both metaphorically and maybe literally. So, pro tip. Block out some specific time on your calendar dedicated just for playing. That way, you're mentally prepared to dive deep into the game. Put up that do not disturb sign and claim your gaming throne. As for your loved ones, well, we all know that new Bethesda games are like rare cosmic alignments. They don't happen often. So I'm sure your friends and family will understand if you suddenly become a space hermit. Send them a text or a postcard from the moon. They'll be fine. Stay powered for intergalactic missions. Alright, on to our next tip, and this one's crucial. One thing you absolutely can't overlook is the hardware. Given how immersive and downright gripping Starfield promises to be, you can't risk your gameplay with a dying controller. If Skyrim or Fallout 4 was any indication, we're talking about hours and hours of gameplay here, folks. The last thing you want is for your controller to die just as you're negotiating with space pirates or discovering a new planet. So, it's a good idea to have some spare batteries on hand, or better yet, invest in a rechargeable battery pack. Trust me, in the heat of the moment, you'll thank yourself for planning ahead. Elevate your Starfield experience with hardware upgrades. practical for a moment. If you're going to explore a galaxy, you'll want to do it with some graphical flair, right? I'm talking about the importance of meeting or exceeding the game's hardware specifications. We know Starfield is going to be an expansive game, so make sure your system can handle it. Whether it's a PC or an Xbox Series X or S, you should aim to meet, if not exceed, the game's specs for optimal performance. If you're on a budget, focus on upgrading the most crucial components first. For PCs, start with the graphics card or add some extra RAM. For consoles, maybe invest in an external SSD to boost loading times. Trust me, the last thing you want is to stutter through space. Is the premium edition worth it? So, you're ready to shell out some money on Starfield. But should you go all in? Let's talk about the premium edition. This isn't just the base game, it's like a ticket to a VIP interstellar lounge. You get access to the first expansion, Shattered Space, as well as some exclusive in-game skins, the soundtrack, and an art book. It even gives you early access to start your galactic journey a few days earlier. Sounds tempting, but weigh your options. On the one hand, you get a more enriched experience right from the start. On the other hand, it's a pricier investment for content you might not even get to for a while, especially if you're the type to thoroughly explore the base game first. Prepare your Starfield survival kit. Alright, listen up, cosmonauts. Exploring space is a marathon, not a sprint. You're going to want to make sure you're comfortable plus well-stocked for those long gaming sessions. First things first, stay hydrated and nourished. No, energy drinks don't count as both. Opt for some water and maybe some gamer-friendly snacks that won't grease up your gear. Think pretzels, trail mix, or even some fruit slices. Comfort is key, so consider your chair options. An ergonomic gaming chair can be a game changer. Throw in some cushions for good measure. And for the cherry on top, noise-canceling headphones. If you're going to be in space, might as well feel like you're actually there. Revisit Starfield's trailers and gameplay. Before we launch into the galaxy, let's revisit planet Earth for a second. Have you been keeping up with all the Starfield trailers and gameplay videos? If not, now's your time to catch up. Each trailer has so many details you might have missed the first time around. Did you catch that alien language on the ship's control panel? What about the hints at various planetary biomass? It's like a treasure trove of Easter eggs waiting to be discovered. Watching these clips again might reveal some standout moments that get you even more excited for what's to come. Take some time, hit replay, and get ready to dive deep into the Starfield universe. Test the cosmic waters with Game Pass. Now, if you're on the fence about going all in on Starfield, don't worry, you're not alone. Maybe you've got reservations after Bethesda's previous titles, or maybe space exploration isn't your usual jam. But guess what? There's a no-commitment way to give it a spin. Xbox Game Pass. It allows you to explore the Starfield universe without breaking the bank. Plus, Game Pass has a vast library of other games you can check out if you decide that Starfield isn't your cup of cosmic tea. It's a win-win, really. You get to see what the hype's all about without making a full financial commitment. Update your software and drivers before blast-off. Now, for the love of all things intergalactic, please make sure to update your software and drivers before hitting start on Starfield. Failing to do so can lead to crashes, stuttering graphics, and a spaceship load of other problems. You don't want to be troubleshooting when you should be star hopping. So make sure your operating system, game launcher, and especially graphics drivers are up to date.
Flies 0 hour 9
Alright, folks, that sums up our top 9 things to do before diving into the amazing universe of Starfield. From clearing storage space to getting cozy with the lore, preparing ahead will guarantee a smoother plus more enjoyable gameplay experience. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to smash that like button, leave a comment, and hit subscribe for more Starfield content plus other gaming tips. Thanks for watching.